going on? What's going on? Hey guys, it's your girl Takara Williams back here on Fan Network with my podcast titled Uncomfortable Conversation. Why you laughing?
Because it's so uncomfortable.
You put like a punctuation between every word in that sentence. Podcast. Takara.
I'm gonna do it over.
No, we good.
No. We're not gonna edit this, but I'm gonna do it over. What's going on, you guys? Today's I hate them so much.
We'll get it.
All right. You ready? Okay. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Takara Williams here. Fan Network podcast, Uncomfortable Conversations. I hate these two right here.
You don't connect these damn words. Fan, podcast, network, mics, cameras, curtains, guests, topics.
Go. It's fine. I gotta talk like her. Can I talk normal? That's what your fans like.
Answers to your questions.
Shut up. So today's topic is, how do you tell someone that you actually like that the sex is bad? How do you tell someone that you actually really like?
I'm 100% gonna need you to talk into this microphone.
Huh?
I need you to talk into
Still?
You're like, today's topic.
All right, I'm gonna do all of it over.
Let's do it all over.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah, find a comfortable spot so where you can look at the camera and have the mic there.
All right. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Takara Williams here on the Fan Network. We out here with the podcast Uncomfortable Conversations, which is my podcast. Today's topic is, how do you tell somebody you really like that the sex is not too good? Like, you really like them. How do you tell them that the sex is not good? And today we have with us today the amazing
Reedo, what's going on, everybody?
right here we have the,
I am Cloud. Hello.
we have Cloud.
Whoa,
we have
whoa.
we
You
have
going by
Reedo.
Cloud now?
He being smooth.
I always go with
No, you don't, bro. We just did a show last week and you went by Patrick.
It's interchangeable. A lot of people call me Cloud.
We have Cloud Patrick Cloud. We have Reedo. Topic is, how do you tell somebody that you really like that the sex is not good? It's a tough conversation to have. If you didn't like them, you don't care about their feelings.
I feel like everybody does the exact same thing, and it's funny because I hear it like, you ever hear like a dude be like, yeah, I dated this girl who just didn't like getting eaten out, right? And you're just like, tell me more about this. They're like, yeah, I mean, it's just like every time she would just say she doesn't like it. And the more they talk, the more you realize like, oh, you were really bad at it.
Right.
So I think that everybody just says, I don't like that. And it just doesn't come off as believable. Like, oh, I just don't like sex. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like if it's somebody that you don't care too much for, you'll lie to them. But if it's somebody that you like and you want to continue to entertain and have sex with, you have to say,
Something.
this is bad. Like, this is. I've had those conversations.
I've never had a sex coaching session. That's like,
maybe not.
hey,
What
babe,
if it's
sit down.
after?
Like, I like you, so we're gonna have to work on your sex a little bit.
I
Like,
have.
that's
I've
heavy.
had that conversation.
What you giving the conversation,
Yeah.
or somebody giving it to you?
Me giving it.
How did he take it?
No. Tell us how you said it first, then how he took it.
I just said we were afterwards we were like joking around and I just said because you need to slow down and he said
Wait, no, let's
he
stop.
said- he said
You
slow
got
down
no.
with
I
what?
want to know what y'all were joking around first that led you into. It's like knock, who's there? You need to slow down. You need to slow down. Who?
you need to slow down.
Like,
No, we were talking about when we were gonna see each other next. And I said, yeah, it's okay if you want to come over, like in a week. He said he's gonna come through in a week, and I said that's fine. And he was like, yeah, we don't want to rush nothing. And I was like, yeah, because you need to slow down. And that's kind of how it went. And
so he set himself up.
yeah,
That's
and he
funny.
said slow down with what? I said, when we have sex, you just rush through it like you. I don't want to do that.
So
I
he
don't
wasn't
like
even
that.
talking about sex. He was
No.
just like, I'm gonna come through later.
Yeah.
You were just like, yeah, you fucked too fast.
Yes,
Then
that's
it
exactly
coming
what
through
happened.
later.
Yes.
Your sex is
Yes.
way too fast.
That's what happened.
So wait, that's how he was bad. He was just like ramming, like no stroke.
Yeah, it was ramming, and it was the oral sex was terrible. It's like if you're not gonna do it good, some men don't pay attention to the woman and her movements and her body when these things are happening. You don't notice that she's not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Women make certain noises. We move a certain way. Our body jerks a certain way when we are enjoying ourselves. When we're not doing that, and my hands are to my side, and I'm just like this, that's letting you know, stop.
Yep.
That's what you gotta start going faster and shit. That's why he was going so fast, because you was just laying.
No,
there.
he started off that way.
And I guarantee
He started
you,
off full jackrabbit mode, and
in
I'm
his
like,
mind,
hey,
he
man.
was probably like, man, I killed that shit.
No.
I was like,
No.
bop, 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 bop. It's
It
funny,
was
like
terrible.
it's funny, like.
But he was open to the conversation.
So once you said you need to slow down,
He said, what you mean? And I said, well, we just getting to know each other, and maybe you don't know what I like sexually, but you really rough up front, and you got to do foreplay. Like where's the foreplay that goes into this? And he was just like, are you serious? And I said, yeah.
Because you hit him out of nowhere.
And he
You
sat
thought
up.
you transitioned fire, but it was not a good transition. So when am I going to see you next? I'll come next week. Okay, but you fucking dick is you need some.
I get it.
So he sat up in the bed. And
I get it, baby. It's been about a week. Huh?
I can't stand these two. Jackrabbit. So he sat up and he said, are you serious? And I said, yeah. He said, what'd I do wrong? And I just said, well, it's not that you did anything wrong. It's just you didn't know what to do, because this is, everybody you have sex with differently. Some women like different things, and you can't come straight from what you gave the last woman to what you give this woman. You got to take your time and figure out what I like.
So he said, what did I do wrong?
And I just said, you just learn me.
It's not what you did wrong, it's what you didn't do.
It's all of it.
Damn, that's way worse.
He probably wanted to know like one tip that he could have worked on. You were just like, you don't know what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because he didn't.
Yeah, like if somebody tells you.
But I like him. Everything else about him is great. It's just that was the first time we had, I wanted to teach him.
Then I have a question for Reedo, because that's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
So as a man, do you think that he should take that L? Because she was straight up, so she probably had some good notes. So he could have just taken that L and worked on all of that, or do you think he just does what he does until he finds somebody who he likes that?
It depends how old he is. First of all,
He's not old at all.
Cause it's like me. It's like, man, I know somebody who like it. Shut up.
Right.
That's how I would feel. So I don't know if he must really like you to sit there and be like, oh, tell me more about my, like, he has to like.
Well, I
you.
asked him the same thing. I said, if you have notes or something you want to tell me that I could do better, or something
I'd
that I
be
didn't
like,
do.
first of all,
And he was just like,
since
he
we on
just
the
said,
topic.
he said, you know what? Nah, you was fine.
Nah, that shit was fire. That's why it didn't take long, nigga. I done it 2 minutes. This shit was great for me.
No, it wasn't.
Baby.
It wasn't timing.
No, you threw that. You threw that shit.
It wasn't.
Crazy. Crazy. That's why I've been playing so bad.
Yeah.
You so goddamn good at this.
It wasn't timing. I hate the two of you so much. We can't do nothing with that no more.
That shit funny because it's funny,
It
man.
wasn't the
Because he
timing.
sat up with notes like, yeah, please tell me how to beat this game. It was too good. Give me all the tips. Because this shit, boy.
It wasn't the timing.
Like, anything for you? No.
The timing wasn't bad. The timing was fine. We didn't come fast or anything like that. It was how his motions. He was just fast. There was nothing sensual. There was nothing
Like
soft.
no stroke.
It was just his stroke game was trash. It was just that's what it was. And I was like, stop. So
I think it's probably I
thought maybe he was excited.
I think people fuck to the kind of porn they watch. Like whatever porn you watch, you probably fuck like that.
Oh, no.
I think because
don't
where
think
do
so.
where do you really learn it from?
The person that you're with.
But that he didn't have a chance to learn it from you, so he had to give you his default.
I wonder if there is a connection in that.
I think there is.
It
You
was-
got to give him the default.
But he listened. He listened.
Yeah, so now it's gonna be better.
Yeah,
because
next
he's
time it'll
learning
be
you.
better. Yeah.
Because he's learning you, but it might be.
But he was okay. I said I'm not trying to offend
That
you.
makes sense?
Yeah. I said I don't want to offend you or hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to do that. It's just I like you, and if I didn't like you, I would go about my merry way and never talk to you again. But I like you, and I want to see you again.
Did he have like follow up to the notes? Was he like, so was I like doing this? Or was
He
I
did.
doing
He
that?
actually did ask me that. He says, "Oh, what did I do wrong?" I said, "You just, I'm a grown woman. You can't just it's like 30 minutes of thrust, like hard thrust. It's like I don't like that. Like
30 minutes is a
That's
long,
a long
ass time to
time,
just be ramming. This nigga was in
Thank you.
shape.
Yeah. so and I just told him, I said, as women, I can't speak for all women, just as me. I like, where's the foreplay at? You know, women like foreplay. Men will be like, oh, I was talking to this girl and she was dry. No, you didn't do what you were supposed to be doing. That's why. If you, I believe
I've dated, that. I've messed with girls that were just like barren, and I would like to think that I did something.
But it depends on what you do to turn her on. You got to find out what sparks her, and a lot of people don't care to learn that. They just want to jump right into it.
We're in the bed. What the fuck else are we about to do? Like,
what turns you? What are you doing to make her moist?
The fact we're about to have sex doesn't make women moist.
No.
She's like, all right, whatever, make me wet first. It's like, damn, you're not happy to be here. I've had bitches that just literally be like, oh, we're about to have sex, I'm excited. Like to be with a girl and she's like, all right, I want foreplay, but y'all have never had sex before. I think that's the tough part.
But I think it depended on the woman. Some foreplay starts before sex actually starts. So foreplay could be, you know, if I'm interested in a guy, it could be while I'm at work. You know, hey, beautiful. Hey, you know, I can't wait to see you later. Okay. It could be at lunchtime. Hey, when I see you later, I'm going to tear that ass up. We got the whole day to think about this shit. And maybe that's what you mean. You probably have these conversations and these text messages with these girls throughout the day. So by the time you would get her in your bed, she ready to roll.
So you were doing something.
Yeah, so there was foreplay.
I didn't look at that.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
I don't look at like texting during the day and things like that as foreplay. I'm thinking you mean just all right in the bedroom, neck kissing.
That
shit
too.
Like
Some guys don't do none of that. They just be like, they just pull your panties off and go to stick their dick in. And you be like, hey man, like what the fuck is you doing? So
sorry, that's what I'm used to. This is how I usually have sex.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's like what is a nigga? Damn, that's crazy.
I'm mad he said real quick.
You do it. You drop them.
Like, yeah, you ain't wet yet, goddamn.
So
I walked in here, didn't I? This nigga's full of himself.
So I think that but I that's how I told him. But I've had conversations where it didn't go so well.
So wait, did he get better? Did he improve?
We haven't had that opportunity yet.
This is recent.
Yeah, this nigga, he know exactly who you talking about.
Nigga, this was yesterday.
He's never gonna watch
You told me this. I told you all this shit in confidence. Goddamn.
Nigga, you made a new show to tell other people.
Oh
about
God,
this.
shut up. We're not gonna air this no time soon. So
It'll be in a few weeks. Hey, do your thing, bro. Like, slow down, nigga. Fuck is he doing?
Where's the yield sign? Just slow down. You ain't got to stop, but just slow down.
Give
Just
some
a little
head
bit.
or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you said he was bad at that too, though.
Yeah.
So how do you fix both?
You have a
That's a
conversation
lot.
and say what you like.
I feel like when I'm,
I feel like
because when my dick ain't in the mood, I at least fall back on that.
I feel like
like if I like bust quick or something, like I'm still fire. You have to have a good fallback plan.
I feel like I can't get upset with somebody for not pleasing me if I didn't tell them how. No, if I teach them how, I tell them how, and then it doesn't go through well.
How many people have you told? I don't think I've told anyone how.
I've never told a woman how to have. Like,
Cause y'all nice. I want to enjoy it the same way you enjoy it.
I think at the most for a guy, like we might like if a girl's giving like horrible head. I think at the
push
most,
her hair like it's cool. It's cool.
At the
It's
most
cool,
we
it's
would
cool.
give like
Stop.
Hey, don't use teeth like you're using teeth. Like that's the most I'll give. I can't.
I never had a
coach
guy
you.
say you Jesus.
I can't coach like anything past that. Like, what you want me to get a fucking banana? Like,
You gotta show up.
yeah, like fuck all that. Like at the most, if it gets to the point, I'll just be like, okay, get up. I won't just be like your mouth is trash. And then it's like on top of that, if the sex is terrible, like for me, it's like if they don't know how to ride, and the most annoying thing for me is like they'll bend over and do that like Hunchback of Notre Dame thing, and it's like you could barely get under because they like arch they just don't know how to like arch. Then it's just like
Damn.
I don't know if there's anything to really talk about. Like you have to buy like a tutorial video at that point, or just
sucks.
have a hoe phase.
and I think,
Have a whole bit-
yeah, a girl come back from a whole phase. You like, damn, you know everything now. This is perfect.
I went and I learned, Patrick. I
Yeah,
learned.
because it's like, well, with me, it's like, I think once I notice there's something that she doesn't do well, I just won't do it as much. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many sex positions for. All right, I look at it like this. Ladies, if your guy is fucking you in missionary all the time, she probably can't fuck no other position. You get what I'm saying? Like,
She or he?
she probably can't.
Why?
Because it might, like with me, if I got a girl and it's only missionary,
that's
it's
your
probably
choice.
that's probably the only position that she's good at. The sex.
But you
is
don't
good at.
have to be
She
good
might-
at missionary.
That's the point. All you gotta do is have sex.
Aren't guys in charge of the position?
Thank you.
That's the point. That's why I'd rather have sex missionary with the girl because that's what makes it better. I'm doing doggy style. Her ass ain't fat. She don't know how to move it. Fuck that position. She doesn't know how to ride because her ass ain't fat. Fuck that position.
Your ass gotta be fat to ride. God
Nah,
damn.
Nigga, do you ever had a girl with no ass riding and she don't know how to move and it's just
I actually dated a girl with really sharp hips. And like it was kind of like you know those things that Indians mash corn up in.
Yes.
What are those things called?
I don't know, but I know they make mojitos with
So,
them. They make
yeah.
mojitos.
That's what it was like. It was just like bone on bone grinding. So like I don't know if that had to do with the ass, but it definitely you have to have like some meat.
something there.
Yeah.
And so with me, it's like we can do missionary and you don't got to do much. It's good sex, kissing, all that intimate shit. That's work.
Oh,
Missionary
no.
every time is mad.
It is
Yeah.
boring, but I'd rather have missionary time to be like, hey man, listen, when you ride my dick, it's trash, baby. It's an awkward yeah, I don't want to lose her. You gotta call her baby after you say this shit.
Yeah, but how do you expect somebody to get better at something if you don't have these conversations with them? You
That's
just
someone
settle
else's
for the,
problem
the-
for
you
me.
just se-
I'm not.
I'm not marrying her.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not a personal trainer. I like. I
But you're still giving her your time.
Hmm?
If I'm gonna spend time with you, I want it to be good time.
yeah, but I think that
I'm not gonna be fucking somebody and it's trash.
that's what I'm saying. If it's really bad, then I would just have to call the whole thing off.
Missionary's not bad.
No, I don't want to just do missionary.
If it's really bad, then if you guys don't link up sex, that's a big part of it. You know what I mean? Then it's just like, what, y'all just
Yeah,
hanging
but
out?
then part of it is it's sometimes I feel like it's it's like you have to be responsible too, especially if you're not saying anything.
No, I'll help as much as I can,
I'll
but
help
it's like,
as
huh?
How do you tell somebody?
So, when like the arch thing, I'll say like, cause I mean I can't hit it like that, so it's just like I'll be like, yo, arch your back, like.
Would you say yo arch your back?
No, I'm really straightforward with that one, cause it's like, how do you not know that this looks stupid? That's a pet peeve of mine when they're just like, ooh, and they look like a damn lowercase n. It's like that's
Oh,
not
God.
bending over. So it's like I'm just like I'll like try to push their
Okay.
back, and I'll try to shape them because
But
that's
do
kind
you
of teaching.
but do you do it sexually, like but like talking to them, like sexually talking to them, like, yeah, baby, arch your back right here for me. Do you say stuff like that?
No, I
but
start
I feel like
talking.
that's a better guide, and it won't hurt their feelings if they feel like it's part of the sexual experience.
Yeah, but
you know?
if I put them in the right position and then it starts working, then it's like
I'm a grown up, you ain't gonna be throwing me wherever the fuck you want. I
it's
don't
not
know.
throwing you. It's literally just like
Not throwing, but just
it's the same.
in your body.
It's the same motion as changing positions.
But not if you gotta keep doing it. Then there's no lesson learned.
No, then I'll switch.
Okay.
And that's just not like what do you want me to do? Like spread
Missionary.
out and arch my
to show
That's
you.
why I stay in missionary. See, y'all have this nigga's trying to fold the bitch up. It's like, and you just
guided.
like, and she's like, you're not gonna talk to me first. It's like, you know what? Fuck that.
It's guidance.
Getting missionary.
guidance,
No,
yeah.
just get missionary. Let's have fun, man. Let's
Because
kiss and shit.
the other thing is like you ever I'm gonna use toys like a kid. Like when a girl's riding you and she thinks that this is how to ride like
Yeah,
this.
no, it's this.
And it's like you will break my dick if you move an inch to the right. My dick is broken. So like
they going crazy.
that's what I'm saying, and I hate that. I dated this Asian girl in college that was just like, yeah, this is what you like, right? And she didn't talk like that. She
She used to. Oh, okay.
she didn't talk like that. That was just joke spice. But it was like you don't really have to say anything. You could literally
Oh,
grab their
God.
hips, keep them there, and just like make them do the right thing.
Oh,
And then
God.
if they're smart, they'll keep doing it. But if they're like, as soon as you let go, they go back to it. It's just like, okay, I'm
God
good.
damn, that was funny.
I'm good.
Okay, all right.
This is totally unrelated, but I just want to ask you guys this. There's like one porno move that I feel like never actually happens. Do y'all do the sideways thing where you're like spooning?
Yes.
you do that? Do
Yeah.
you do that?
Is it the one where you're behind the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the legs up? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
From the side?
yeah.
That move
You never did
that
that?
is a go-to.
That's
the I'm up. Let me see if she's up. Like, and you move the leg and it's like, it's go time. We
Oh, but
barely
that's
got
just to start.
No, I'm just in the middle of it. I've done it.
That's like a switch. That's like in the
Oh,
regular
I see what you're
arsenal.
Yeah, it's in the regular for
Like
me.
I've started like that, but I've never gone from like riding to like, okay, go on your side. You know?
Yeah, I
I
have.
get what you're saying. It's not a go-to. You don't switch to that position. I've never switched to it.
I've
always
switched to it.
Really?
Yes.
Batman belt.
That so. So how do you?
Damn, wait.
I don't think that's a position you switch to. It's like if you're going from the back, it's like, all right, let's lay down for a second, maybe.
Yeah.
But not no.
I'm tired.
Get some head, and then it's like, yo, let's do the leg lift thing.
I
that
I only
shit-
have 5 positions.
I've
I just
done
realized
that.
it. I only rotate between like 5.
I've done the
I'm
side
at like
thing.
a 4. Does head count as a position?
No.
That's not. I don't think that's true. I've met girls.
guess so.
Yeah, I think it's because I've met girls that's like, yo, this head's better than the sex. There's no way that this don't count as a position.
So then eating ass is a position.
What?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh boy.
That's not one of my go-tos. I'm just
Okay.
asking. Wait, so then every move is a position?
It gotta be.
Is every move a position? We don't.
Well, we'll ask.
We'll
I
let
feel
you
like
guys
there's missionary.
know.
There's like,
This doggy style.
well, no, I don't know what it's called. It's like missionary, and then there's like there's like Christian missionary. The fold over. That's like the folding chair. I don't know if it has a word. And then there's the one. Have you ever done the one where you literally like twist the legs like that?
They out here wrestling bitches, and I'm just trying to
It's like
figure.
it looks like a figure 4. And then there's doggy style. And
It's
then-
called the pretzel.
Huh?
Do you learn all this like watching porn?
I didn't learn the folding chair. That was a custom. That was a custom
You
move.
start watching porn, you like, man, they're stealing my shit, man. Y'all niggas stealing my shit.
I run in the room. Stop that. It's copyright.
Break this shit up, man. I seen, this is unrelated to, I seen a porno where a dude was fucking this chick from the back, but she was like on the table and he's holding her head down and he's like, he took his chain off and put it right next to her face. He took his money out, put it right next to her face. While he's fucking her, took his gun out, put it right next to her face, and she's just looking at it, getting horny as fuck. I'm like, damn, I want to try that shit.
Jesus
So he
Christ.
straight up used like
Props.
he straight up just like money, violence.
Violence. Money, guns.
Chains.
Just watching the shit.
She's just like,
While he's
I like
fucking
this guy.
I'm like, oh, he did. He's the man.
This guy is everything I wanted. Actually, it's
Oh
all right
my
there.
God.
Like, bitch, you safe.
I got money.
I got money.
Yo, when I was in college, this girl told me.
Also unrelated.
This is fucked up because I still know her. She told me that a dude she was fucking took out a gun while they were having sex and put it up to her head. She didn't know it was loaded and she thought that was like the sexiest shit ever. And I was like, you stay away from me. Is that something
No, I'm not interested in that at all.
like the fear of fear of violence
no,
or threat?
No,
Okay.
I'm going home.
You always go.
You always go home.
Full half closed. Give me my car keys. I'm going home. Put my shit in the bag. I'm going home.
That counts for choking too, then?
It depends.
See, that's touchy because choking is
A gun is a whole different ball game. It's a gun. But a soft, I'm always demonstrating on you. A soft, I don't see nothing wrong with a soft choke.
I do because it's like we don't. How do you to date a girl and she's like, I like to be choked? It's like, oh, I'm good.
Why?
Because it's like
normal, it's
no, it's not normal because it's like, what the fuck does that mean? You ever all right?
It's a soft
I know what
choke.
that means.
I don't because I gave a girl a soft choke one time and she's like harder. It's like, nah, that's my
Oh,
limit.
that's different.
Well, you know, niggas have died
yeah.
choking themselves while masturbating. Like it's like a physical thing that happens. You never heard of that? There was some actor, like some famous actor who was found in a damn Batman outfit hanging from his closet and jerking off. It was like the most funny death ever. Because it's called autoerotic asphyxiation. Niggas will choke themselves and jerk off because the lack of air makes the orgasm more powerful. It's a thing. So it's the same thing with girls. But I saw this meme. No, I know, right? Accept that.
Whatever.
Kick the chair.
No, they don't hang themselves. It's like
No.
they tie themselves up and
The
they
less
tie
air they
it to
have,
something
the
and
higher they lean.
What?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
died that way?
I guess he went too far with it. But he was in a Batman outfit, so it was just some fucked up shit. But low key, I saw this meme that changed the whole choking thing. So
Okay.
it teaches you how to choke. So niggas think that when girls say choke me, they're like, yeah, nigga, like they're like
Yeah,
trying
no.
to, but you'll break the bones that way.
Yeah.
Basically, it said you use the webbing of your hand
And you just push.
and you just push.
Yeah.
And that just sort of like closes the airways just a little bit. So you push a little bit more and it's just the airways. If you try to crush that way, you'll like break her neck and stuff like that. That's what you don't. So when you hear them say
There's
choke
an art
harder,
to choking.
it literally is. You just want to press with the web of your
The
hand.
web of
And
your
if
hand.
she's like, if you're like really in there and she's like, keep going, then it's like, okay, you're
Yeah.
nuts.
Go
you want me to
home.
fucking
Go home. It's your turn to go home.
I'm
It's your
I'm
turn.
good with the choking shit. I'll do it, but it's like I'd rather just do it and see she likes it,
Right.
than for a girl to be like, I like to be choked.
Oh,
It's
let me
like,
ask you a
that's
question.
turn-on.
Let me ask you a question. Have you been in a relationship, and all of a sudden your spouse, or your woman, in the case your woman, comes home with a new move,
Oh,
and you ain't never tried before, you ain't never did with her before,
Not
and
not
she just got
in
some
the
new shit.
relationship. Not in the relationship, but
I've done it.
broke up with a girl, and we broke up for like maybe 2 weeks, and she came back and she was going crazy. I'm like, whoa, who'd you go see? We finished, but it was instantly like,
We
nah,
finished,
I'm good.
though.
I'm good.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like,
What was the difference?
yo, she was giving head crazy. It was like,
that's heartful.
it was
Oh,
like,
shit.
whoa. I was like, yeah, it was like, okay, cool, I'm good. But I mean,
But we
finished,
gonna
after
finish,
that, it was
but-
just like, hey, I'm good. This ain't.
I don't know why, and I know this isn't true, but like when I think of a girl, especially a girl that I'm into getting better at oral sex specifically, I just picture like a training, like Goku training, like you know how like Bruce Lee be hitting the
Man,
wooden
dicks
thing.
in the face. I can't stand y'all.
Bruce Lee be hitting that wooden thing. I just feel like there's like like an arena.
She went to a hidden dick sucking temple for 2 weeks while y'all broke it up. Where you at?
The dick dojo.
What's wrong with you? Oh, this bitch a master now.
But that's
Okay.
the other thing.
But
like,
she could simply be watching porn.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you have to have
watch
a new
porn.
person to
No.
get new moves?
No.
Because I feel like sometimes I just be like trying some shit.
Right. I watch porn. I'm a porn watcher.
I think everybody.
I
think
watch it a
everybody's
lot.
porn watcher.
I learned stuff from it a lot.
Last thing you learned.
From porn? Oh boy. Oh God, it was such a long time ago. I think the last thing I learned from porn, I watch it just to watch it now, but the last thing I learned from it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like you just like turn it on like The Office? Like while you falling asleep?
Yeah, sometimes. No, I watch it when I'm feeling whatever, but
Not to
masturbate.
Not to masturbate.
Yes.
But
do
to
you watch
masturbate.
it like, all right, some porn has storylines. Have you ever watched a whole?
Yes.
Oh, this has good character development. Yeah. He's not the same nigga he's
I'm like, that is not her husband. I'm
Like,
yelling.
ooh, they
into the-
definitely gonna fuck. I can tell they gonna fuck.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Every episode.
Every episode,
yeah,
I knew it.
I'm good at this.
I think the last thing I learned from watching porn was two hands. That was a long time ago. That was like 8 years ago.
Damn, that's the last thing you put.
Nigga, 8 years ago.
Yeah, I've learned.
You were one-handed your
Not
whole life?
one thing. You could do it. You could still do one hand. You can still do one hand. One hand is still good.
Nah,
some guys ain't in the space to have two.
That one hand shit, the niggas definitely wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Nigga,
No, I don't
promise
think
you.
so.
What?
The fuck were you doing with your other hand that whole time? You was just throwing
Well,
dice.
let me.
Well,
No. I realized that I learned that you didn't have to use so much throat if you use both hands. That's what I learned.
That's science I haven't even considered or
Right.
even thought about. I don't even know how to accept that.
Put your hand behind your back, bitch. I've been using no throat.
You don't have to use as much mouth and throat if you use two hands.
It's like y'all ain't even giving head now.
You still are giving head.
Yo, we've been swindled.
It's just like y'all getting little head.
That's
But-
so true. We've been swindled.
They've been lying.
This whole time it's been an exaggerated hand job.
they just spit it all over.
They just give it a little.
but
They
guys,
just give it a little kiss at the end of it. It's just a hand job with the
Mouth closed and shut. It's like, God damn, all right, yeah.
no,
fuck that.
but guys come faster that way.
I know, because we don't know what's going on. We just see your head going crazy.
the closest to us jack. It's just like us jacking off. We're used to it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Still the tip in your mouth, but you just could use two hands instead. It gives you a little more motion, a little more. You move it, you could do more.
False shit, man.
It's not. It's not. Y'all thinking real hard right now about this.
No, I'm just realizing how much head I haven't been getting.
I hope my son
all
doesn't watch this.
All these two-handed girls have been tricking us. Reedo, what's the last thing you learned?
I hope my son don't watch this
The last thing.
because he likes you too.
I'm gonna probably take this like these and use them as a soundbite because some of these are pretty good. We're just gonna drop them by themselves, so you don't even have to watch all of this.
Hilarious.
He's gonna hear this.
I don't know the last like thing I learned from porn. Fuck, man. After Takara said that shit, I'm still fucked up by it, man. Knowing that that's what the fuck be happening.
It's not a bad thing, though.
I don't know. It probably have to be a position.
You still come.
It is definitely a position. It's that position made famous by Justin Slayer when he be having the girls laid on their stomach, and then he put he's a black dude. He be wearing the Timberlands and the glasses. So he does the shit with a girl lay on her stomach, and he puts a pillow like under her like pelvis, so her ass sticks up just a little bit, and then he's just on top of her like in a push-up position. I did that shit, and
She's laying down
on her stomach. She's laying down on her stomach, pillow under like her waist and shit, and her ass goes up a little bit. That's the position I learned. Probably the best position.
You're in push-up?
Yeah, you're in like in a push-up.
But if she don't have
form.
no ass, then you can't do that. You got to do missionary.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just going like that?
Basically, yeah. It's a simple position, but and she can move too because the pillow's under her.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not just like laying on the bed.
He's so lost.
This nigga.
He's trying to imagine it in his head.
So she's laying down. Yeah. She's laying down. There'll be a pillow under, so her ass is up just a little prop up, and it's perfect. I like that position. That's the position I learned last from him too. Shout out Justin Slayer, man. You have never seen that nigga? He wear the Timberlands.
But what if she got a little belly? Do she need a pillow?
Nah. Oh yeah, she do. She still needs a pillow. It goes right in between the belly and the.
It's more for the pelvis, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So they don't have nothing to worry
Why
about.
just
What
don't
about you?
Use a yoga block.
That'll probably be
Right.
fire.
Less comfortable though.
That'll probably be fire.
They have the little slanted ones you could use, like
That's
a
a
yoga.
lot.
I think that would be better than
A pillow?
because the pillow gets flat after a while.
That's the
I was thinking you fold it.
No,
right?
I think he does fold it like one
Yeah.
time, like
Yeah.
the long way, and then puts it under.
That makes sense.
What about you?
The last thing I learned from a porno was this dude pushed like from the front. If you push in on their stomach, just like pushing in either with the fist or your fingers, and then start smashing them so that like it like makes their walls smaller.
Word?
Yeah, and I tried it, and apparently it works. Like it makes them. I guess that's how they squirt.
Oh, that's how they squirt.
Because you kind of like push, like if you think about it, you push that in, and then it's like, it's like it's a panini. It makes it a panini. It's like a grill. I call it the grilled cheese. The grilled cheese press. The panini press.
That's what you call it?
No, I just made that up right now. The panini press.
So let's
It's a go-to now.
I just want to clear this up with these guys. So Patrick, Reedo, neither one of you have ever had to tell someone that you really like that the sex is bad.
No.
No, only women. Only women.
I've had bad sex before, but I don't know how to have that conversation.
Okay, I've had that conversation. Okay.
Have you done it and it didn't go well?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I've done it and it didn't go well. I was upset afterwards. I wasn't even like calm or
Upset after the sex?
Yeah, and the guy said, "What's wrong with you?"
Wait,
and I was
You were mad?
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't say nothing to him okay, so scientifically, we're gonna go into science. 87% of men come, regardless of the sexual position, regardless of the woman's vagina. 87% of men come.
How'd they get that stat?
You can look it up.
Hey, what's up? Just call it stats.com.
Say I came.
Oh, we gonna put you down with the cup, niggas.
So I can't stand these guys.
It's where they get these stats from.
Men are gonna.
All right.
The reality
We got
of it is.
We got 100 bums in here. Raise your hand if you came.
Reality of it
87%.
is, the reality of it is, men are gonna come regardless. It doesn't matter the position of the woman, anything like that, because it's easy for a man to come. Women, it's difficult for women to come, which is why I think it's selfish when a man comes and doesn't, check to see if the woman's good or if she came yet, because you're going to come regardless.
So
okay, if I give you head, you're gonna come.
So
if
what
I
you
fuck you, you're
saying
gonna
that?
come.
What you saying that? How is that fair for you to be mad if it's just like, hey, I just want to let you know, baby, I'm one of the 87% of men that come every time I have sex.
It's not the
no,
fact
no, no.
that
Let
he
me
came.
finish. Let me finish. I'm one of the 87% of men that come every time I have sex, and you're just like, well, I'm part of the 13% of women that never come when I have sex. And you're like, hey, let's have sex. 27? 27. No, it's 13. Wait, 87? For women, what is it?
Oh, I said 87. I thought I said 73. Yes, it's 13.
13. And with women that don't come, if a nigga fuck you, it is like, all right, you did exactly what you were supposed to do. And then, well, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. How can y'all be mad at him for that?
It's selfish because once you have knowledge of something, you move forward with the knowledge that you have. So if you know I told him that after. If you know for a fact that I'm not going to come, or that there's a huge chance that I won't come just based off of penis. Yes, just based off of penis. Women don't come. It's a huge percent of women that don't come just off penis alone. So if you know that, move accordingly.
Oh, so you're saying like give head?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant.
He didn't give head at all?
No.
Oh, then
that's what you meant. Why
Yeah.
you were mad?
Yeah.
Got it.
Or you try different positions.
You
to
never
see.
came from a dick before?
No.
He said no.
With three kids.
Yo, it's like
No.
It's damn.
Well,
But
wait,
I'm not
that's
the only
separate
one.
from-
There's
no,
so
no,
many
I heard of
women.
that.
We
So
just
wait,
don't.
And that's different from orgasming, right?
Yes.
And so none of that either.
No. Yeah. No. What? Say it again. Have I ever come from?
A dick, no. But have you ever orgasmed from a dick?
No.
But you've done both from head.
Yes.
Okay. That's crazy. That sucks. That sucks.
It's not if you know what you're doing. Like I can come from that, but you just take your time. Yes, you can.
You never have though.
That doesn't mean I can't.
So wait, you've never, because I hear that girls just keep going up when it comes to like coming, right?
Yeah.
So if they did a really good job at head and
Yes.
then went into sex,
Yes.
has that happened?
Yes, but it's never been just head and then. It's always been a combination of that first and then that after. It's never.
Wait, what?
It's always been head first and then I can come after.
From a dick?
Yes, but
Oh,
just.
that counts.
Mm,
That counts.
oh,
You
you're
just
so
got
cute.
ready for it.
So wait.
I'm just
Trying
to officiate my
Yeah, that. First of all,
I'm just trying to validate my experiences. No, that shit counts.
it
has to.
Motherfucker. Well, all my points, but
But a lot of women don't.
it's impossible to have that conversation with
For
us.
women, for people who don't have time to give oral sex and you just doing a quickie or whatever the case is, a lot of women we don't come. We don't say anything. We just don't.
So
There's women
what
in
did you say to
marriages
him?
right now that have not come in years.
Damn.
So you're mad because he didn't try to give you oral sex?
I'm mad because you didn't try to make sure that I was happy too.
So what if it was a quickie and he didn't? There wasn't time for that.
But it wasn't.
I'm just saying, if it was, would you be mad? Because like you said, statistically,
I
you
wouldn't
just
be
went in
mad,
that-
but it's all in the way you have sex. Some people have sex in a way where they don't care about whether you come or not. It's all about them. That's selfish to me.
Do you think that it's possible that like, cause you know how like some people have like get off to like weird shit. We were just talking about this. Like people have like weird stuff that gets them off.
Right.
Is it possible to go most of your life and just not knowing that, and then like, let's say you smashed like a cop one day, and that was your thing, and this nigga had like a cop outfit on, and you were just like coming like crazy. Like, do you think that that's a possibility that you maybe just haven't found that thing?
I've had those moments where I would come close, but then the fact that I'm coming close makes it more exciting for them, and then before I could actually get there, it's over.
Do you tell them? You ever just like?
No, but you can feel it. You know, when a woman, her body
You
will
should
tense up.
low key. You should start saying something, because I feel like guys like we get kind of nervous when girls say shit like "don't stop" or like "I'm about to come." You're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. Even when a girl be like
I don't
right
say
there,
that,
it's like,
though.
bitch, I know this feels amazing. If I keep staying right there, I'm gonna come.
But I don't.
Like,
I don't think I've never
leave
said.
me alone. That's why I'll switch it
I
up.
never say
bitch.
don't stop, stay right there. I'll just say when I'm coming.
No, you have to say before. Try that, because then it's like I feel like we be trying to hang in there, and like I feel like when we hear like "don't stop" or "it's almost there," then it's just like, oh shit, I can't finish, because like you seem like an asshole if you're like nope, and you just well.
Better luck next
You were
time.
close. Better close.
You should have said nothing, man. I almost had you. Over your fucking mouth.
if you don't say anything and we just go, then of course you gonna be mad. But
Right.
you gotta put that pressure on them, because then it's
But
like,
I
oh,
mean,
shit.
I don't know. I don't know. guys are just.
You're the main one who says you have to say something uncomfortable conversations.
But I do have those uncomfortable conversations.
Then
but
that's
I
one
think
of them.
that I think
Don't
that,
stop.
But I think that.
Hey, this get uncomfortable, man. You mean don't stop? What else am I gonna do?
But I think that some guys go into it just about themselves.
So even if you said that, they'd be like, I don't care. I'm about to come.
I've had guys say that. I'm coming. Soon as I say don't, if I've even hinted toward don't stop, it makes them come faster.
Don't stop actually doesn't make any sense because we don't plan on stopping.
Right.
We
But
don't.
it does let you know.
I can't
It's
say
though.
don't come yet. Like I can't stop your nut. I can't be like hold it.
I think that's cool.
I'd rather a girl say don't nut yet than to say don't stop.
Oh no, I don't want to tell you.
Because I'm like, damn, this shit feels amazing. Don't stop. It's like, I'm gonna nut.
Why would that?
Because when a girl says don't stop, it's usually when y'all both are like, oh, this shit's amazing. So you're already in your mind like, yo, this shit good. And she's like, yeah, don't stop. And you're like, oh, it's amazing to her too? Oh, I'm about to nut.
How did you not know that until she said that?
Thank you.
No, you did know it, but you're not thinking about it. Like,
Well, how are you not
could
thinking
tell.
about it?
Because it's like, it's like this. We're fucking and it's going good. Everything is fine. She's sitting there moaning. You know it's good, and then she says, "Don't stop." And it's like I didn't plan on doing that.
It's okay. That's a weird time to start an argument. Like I didn't say that.
I'm
You
not
always,
saying-
you never
I'm not
listen to
saying-
me.
I'm not saying it's an argument. I'm saying now you're thinking. You're like, oh shit. Now why she saying don't stop? She's about to come.
I just thought it was a heads up.
But
For me, it's
so
just
when
like
when a girl be like, oh Pat, don't stop. Now are you like, oh shit, now I'm about to fucking nut.
No, not at all. Because for me,
yeah.
that don't stop is the same thing as like almost there. Just like keep going.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't fuck your focus up?
No, if
makes
anything,
you
it's
wanna get
it's
it
just
done.
like oh shit, like it makes you focus more because it's just like I can't nut before she does.
I'm good. All that like, oh, don't stop right there. It's just like fuck. Now
But
I'm
I
about
think
to
for
nut.
me, it also has to do with
Oh, and
age
Poppy?
too. I expect.
If a girl say poppy, I'm out of
Oh,
there.
if she calls
I'm
you Poppy,
out of there.
That's just you. You can't judge her for that.
I guarantee.
Especially if she has an accent.
Yeah, if she has an accent and she says, "Oh, poppy," I'm like, "Oh, I'm out of there. I'm about to finish." Certain words can trigger me.
That's unfortunate.
It's fun though.
That's hilarious. So what if somebody just fucked their head in the room and was like, hey, yo,
Is that Poppy?
Yo, Poppy. You're like, hey, what the fuck? You gotta stop. Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, say during sex. Say during
It's
sex.
like how you say when you like when a nigga calls you at work, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna tear that ass up. There's certain
Right.
things that you be like, oh, that's what I wanted to hear.
Right.
It's with a girl, if I hear certain shit, I'm just like, oh, I'm almost out of here. Especially
Right.
if it's not your girlfriend. It's like, I'm almost out of here, man.
Oh God.
Time to wrap this shit up, man. You better get yours and shut the
But
fuck
the
up.
point that I was making is that a lot of men are selfish and they don't think about the woman and if she's taken care of or if she's
100%.
come yet. And
I'm
it's
definitely
just,
one of them, I think. I'm an 87%er.
So I was
I'm
pissed
coming
off at
every
the
time.
guy and I said something. He said, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, you came like twice. And he's like, "So?" And I'm like,
It
"Well,
just means I tried twice.
but what?" But I didn't at all. Like, and he was like, "Well, what you want me to do?" I was like, you're not gonna give a head or nothing. We just leaving, like just nothing."
And
He
what
was
he
just
say?
like, "I don't know what you want me to do." Like that's what I
I just told you.
did. He said, "Are you
didn't-
serious? You
That's
serious right now?"
hilarious.
I
Don't
said,
talk
"Yeah."
Like that. I'll give head and shit.
He said, Y'all fucking women, man."
I fucking hate this shit.
That's what he said on the way down. Fucking women, man. I'm telling you. Boy, I tell
But
you.
no woman wants that at that point. No woman wants
Some
that.
fucking bullshit.
Please.
It's some, fuck, I hate it here, bro.
I hate it here.
It's like jail.
Like a kid. Oh. But nothing happened after that. He was like, "So you want me to?" And I said, "No, I'm just,
Y'all never had sex again? Damn.
I'm good."
I don't know. It's an awkward conversation. to
Men
have.
don't understand. If you eat a woman out first and she comes, you can have whatever the fuck you want sexually. All she needs to do is come. You could have whatever you want. You could stick it in her ass. You could do whatever you want as
good.
long
You
as
do
she
that? I
comes
don't do
first.
that. That's
I'm not saying that you have to. I'm saying that for women, we're so open once that happens for us. And I always tell men who ask me questions, knock that out the box as soon as you start fucking with her. The second y'all get in the bedroom, make sure she come. Once she come, you can do whatever you want.
I agree.
I'm good though.
You don't have to.
I agree with the logic of
You
that.
don't have to do whatever you like.
If you
those
don't want
things.
to, you can just.
But it's just saying and it's not something you have to do every time. I know guys that do it all the time.
What?
Before they have sex with their girl, they eat her every time.
You know, funny. Like, damn, man, I want to bust it up, but I don't feel like eating pussy today.
And there may be a time where
I'd rather
he
jerk
feel
off.
like that.
That's why niggas watch porn so much.
And it might
all
be.
these rules, man. I feel like eating pussy. I would just jerk off.
But then how selfish is that for you to come and her not to? How many times a week or a month do you guys have sex and you don't do that for her and she doesn't come, but you always do?
I think I feel you on that, because if I was having sex and not coming, I'd be grumpy as fuck.
Frustrated.
I'd be grumpy as fuck. They'd be like, yeah.
Like, have you ever eaten a girl out and then she was just like, all right. that's devastating. So I already know how girls.
Only if that's what you said all you wanted to do.
Well, no, I mean, like, they were like out, you know.
Like, got head nutted and was out.
It was just like.
Or with the sleep.
And they were just like.
I feel like that's a good sign. If you do that to a girl and she knock out.
No, it was a great sign. I'm amazing at it. But I'm just.
I know somebody who waited for me to wake up.
Just waited for me to leave. All right, that nigga left. That nigga mouth is trash. Text all their friends. I had to fake sleep, nigga.
Because of this show, we're gonna start asking. So, did you like it? Are you fucking satisfied? I don't want to see you with the
Sign this shit.
But I think
thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Both.
But I think there would be so many more women who are satisfied, and men who probably wouldn't. Well, I can't say they wouldn't fuck around as much if they understood how difficult it is, how complex it is for a woman to be satisfied too. And again, it's not something that you do all the time. But I think I know women in marriages that just. They don't come. They just stay in this marriage and they have sex. And, we have these uncomfortable conversations.
That sounds like hell.
In my house. And we talk. And they pissed off, but they won't say nothing to their husband.
That's how you get cheated on, low key. Yeah. They just carry that around. They're just like, I haven't come in 4 years.
And I just feel like,
venting.
as a man, why doesn't he know this about his wife? Or why don't you
She's
know
not
this
telling
about
him.
But you got to know.
Y'all wait until you're cheating. Like, what did I do? You don't satisfy me, Reggie. It's like, God damn. You could have told me. I actually do want to eat your pussy. You could have just asked me.
But why do a woman have to? Ain't no man ever had to ask me for head. Ain't no man ever had to look at me and be like, hey, you go suck my dick sometime? Like, no, it's just certain things that come automatic to me. And I think that's something that should be automatic sexually.
Hey,
I ain't never had no man say, can you suck my dick? Please.
I have a
What the fuck?
I have a defense.
Go
I
ahead.
do have a defense. And this might even be a whole other episode.
Yeah.
I've dealt with girls that I liked them and I would have sex with them, but I wouldn't put my mouth on them because of how their area, it was a little too pungent. Not stinky,
right.
But just like, you get what I mean? Like,
right.
Sometimes it just doesn't agree with you, and I have to do that to females that don't smell like anything. So,
but I feel like
my question
that's an uncomfortable
is
conversation.
Exactly. How do you tell a girl you like?
I take a shower before I even if I'm because to me it just depends. If I'm hanging out with we say to Carl, let's go out, and I say okay, Pat, and we go out and we go for drinks and we go a little dancing and stuff. I'm not just gonna come to the house and throw my legs open. I've been out all day. I'm gonna hop in the fucking shower. Give me a t-shirt, Pat. That's how I am.
Right, but.
And not one of them little ass t-shirts either. I need a t-shirt.
Well, I mean, no. I think that's. I think most girls should do that. They should be like, okay, if this is happening, I gotta shower. But you don't think that girls with like bad pH levels or that have a weird diet, like, or just don't take care of themselves, could shower and still be, huh?
I wouldn't even want to fuck you.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Wait, what?
It's funny. It's like, hey, your pussy stink. I ain't eating it, but we fucking.
Yeah, that's nasty.
No. That's why I clarified it. Not stink, just like a vagina smell that just was too much. I think there's a difference.
Because I think vaginas naturally have a scent. Every female naturally has a scent.
So that's why I think. That's why I'm saying there's a difference
stink,
between stinking versus just being pungent or potent. So I think that even if a girl showers, they could just have some type of natural smell that I might not agree with. So how does a man respectfully say that to a female?
Shit. God.
Should that be another episode? Maybe that should be another episode.
But why? But why
You have
do
a
it at
clothespin.
all?
Like a cartoon character.
Oh, that's the I've been doing clothes all day.
I don't know.
Fucking balled up Kleenex.
You said you have earplugs.
Is that a nosebleed? Yeah, 2 nosebleeds.
Like it's hard. It's
Uncomfortable
hard for us.
conversations, guys. This
It's
is.
hard. We can't tell women shit. Like the way you telling niggas, like, hey, you
But I
said
feel like I'm
crab.
being respectful by telling you. I think it's disrespectful if I don't tell you. I think it's disrespectful if I no longer entertain you and somebody else is entertaining that shit and you don't know. I think it's disrespectful for me not to say anything, especially if I'm going to continue fucking you and not tell you. I've dealt with men who didn't smell nice. And I'm like, and I don't have to be like, hey, you stink. I'll be like, hey, I'm about to get in the shower. You want to get in before me or after me? I'll say things like that.
I ain't taking no shower, bitch. I'll be in the bed ready for you.
I've had
Get
that.
ready to suck this dick.
I'm gonna get this dick ready for you.
This pungent ass
Like,
dick.
oh, shit. What did I do? You just gotta.
No, I'm gonna just wash my dick up in the sink while you in the shower.
That's not funny.
Good? He talking to you like this. You good? I'll just wash my dick in the sink.
But if you're going to do that, you can get in the shower.
We good?
It's disgusting to me.
I want that to be another episode. That's funny.
Body odor.
Man,
But this is a good way to do it. Hey, I'm getting in the shower. You want to get in the shower?
that's.
How quickly can it stink
think
after the
that's
shower?
perfect.
Like, how quickly
I
can
think
it be pungent?
that's a real good way to do it. I've never thought of it.
I would
like
even
that.
put a deodorizing soap in the shower if you like them that much.
But
in
we
the
don't
shower.
know until the girl gets completely naked. Then it's like, oof. We're like, ooh, all right. Now it's awkward because we can't be like, hey, you know what? I'm about to take a shower. You want to go before or after me? Thought you wanted to have sex.
You were literally about You're like right in front of it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hop in the shower. You should go before me. You want to swim? You want to take a swim?
But I think that's.
I'm gonna run a bath. I'm gonna run a bath.
But I think it should always be a shower.
I'm gonna run a bubble bath. You trying to swim real quick?
They having too much fun here.
Because the way you do it, we can't do it. We cannot do none of the shit you do because we get in too deep.
Okay.
We find out it stinks when we're there. We don't we can't really smell it through their clothes. And even if a girl, I don't know about Pat, like he's saying it might have a small stink on it, and he's just like, you know what, I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm still gonna have sex.
But
We're okay with that. If
Right.
it smells bad, it's like I'm good. No shower is gonna fix this.
Okay.
I'm just good.
So then, how do you exit the room once it gets to the point where you're like, oh shit, this is gross? What is your exit?
There was one girl I had who her shit smelled so bad. It smelled so bad. I had to get head from her while she was under the blanket and I was watching a porno. And she didn't even know I was watching a porno. I had that shit on 0, nigga. The volume and shit.
On your phone or something?
On the fucking television, bro. While she went under the blanket, I turned the fucking TV on. This was when I was like 20 years old.
And you never fucked her?
Never. And she was under the blanket giving me head, and I had her head. I had the blanket over me, like up to here, and I was holding her head through the blanket, so I knew she wouldn't get up in this TV.
So because she was under the blanket, because you could smell it if she was outside the blanket?
So we were both under the blanket about to have sex, and I flapped the blanket up while her legs was up, and it was like whoosh. I'm like, whoa, this is the worst smelling. My dick instantly was like, nigga, I'm out of here. He's like, nigga, I'm out of here. He was like,
dick walked
yo,
away.
gone. He's like, I'm out of here, nigga.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was bad.
Showers before.
You've never had a situation where it's like, oh, this smells bad, and your dick was like, nigga, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think
I'm
you could tell.
awkward
I
with
think you
it,
could. I'm
though.
sorry, I scratched you. I think you could tell the difference between incense. Like, I was talking to this other comedian. I'm not gonna say his name. I was talking to him, and he was explaining to me the difference in scents. He said he was out in another city, and he had been flirting with a girl all night at the show, and they had been dancing all night. She had a skirt on. She was real thick. He was like, her legs was touching. So it get hot. I'm a woman. I'll tell you, it get hot right here. When you out and about and you got ass and titties and thighs, this shit get hot. And he said they was dancing. They had a good time, and when they got back to his hotel room, she just wanted to fuck. And he said, I knew that it was hot down there. He said, because I like thick girls. I know what the fuck I like. And I just really wanted her to get in the shower. And she was like, he said she didn't. So he said when it was time to get to the get down, he was like, it didn't stink like a foul stink. It just smelled like musty, like it's sweaty, like it's hot.
Which is still bad.
Yeah. So he said, she got upset with me because I suggested the shower. I said, did you say you was getting it? You just told her to take a shower.
Is there a nice way to just say I need you to take a shower? Is there a nice way to do that?
I think it depends on the woman. Like I don't know if I would be. I don't know. I'm not gonna have nobody tell me to take a shower because I know myself.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, even if
I
it
don't
was
know.
like,
I don't know.
If
I would
we
be
were
offended.
if we were like jokingly like, we've been doing stuff all day, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
is
that
there a
wouldn't
way
bother me.
No,
I've been out and with people and we've been hanging out all day and they've been like, "Ooh, girl, let's fuck or we gonna fuck or whatever the case is." But shit, we need to take a shower first. We stink. Like I've had that, and I'm like, shit, we do stink. Or I've even said like, a guy will come on to me and start kissing me. I'm like, oh, let me get my funky ass in the shower. I stink.
but at
You
the end
don't
of the day,
stink,
you
nigga.
have
I
to,
stink.
you have to
Let me get
suggest
in the
yourself
shower.
too, though.
Yeah, but you got to know yourself to suggest yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I know myself. Even if I felt like I didn't stink, I would still be like, let me wash my ass.
Right. Okay.
Let me get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So you ain't never gonna tell me to wash my ass.
That makes sense. That does make sense because it's like,
But I know my body.
yeah. But I mean, it's just like common courtesy too. You know.
Yeah. We're panty liners, ladies.
It's hard.
Put on a panty liner.
I-
And I know
I'm
this is
glad-
a weird conversation to have with the guys here. A panty liner just absorbs moisture. Some women get wet all day. I've had episodes where I'm just wet. I ain't fucking nobody. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just wet. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with my body. Some of our bodies just do that.
It's not
Yeah.
sexually.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's nigga. You never just been
You
like,
just
oh, I'm
moist.
getting hard for a second. Let me go sit down. Like, God, I think this is.
Or you got a little drip. Like it's just normal.
Oh yeah, I have never had.
Well, not like that, but I just mean like pre-cum almost.
Just
out
of nowhere. Just
Well,
be out.
you could be watching something or doing something, or I don't know. I don't know how the dicks work. I can't speak for the penises.
That's funny. It's like, oh, I got some drip, man.
Niggas at collab in the middle of shooting. Nigga,
I
I'm
can't-
be right back. You guys just pre-came. Like, nigga, what?
But women's
Oh man, I almost
bodies,
nutted. Y'all got to go. This
but
nigga-
women's bodies work different from men's body. Our bodies are just different. Like right before a woman's period comes, she could be. That's when women are fucking horny. Right before a woman's period comes, she horny as fuck.
That's so mean.
We are.
No, I mean that's just mean, like biologically. Why
Yeah.
does it happen?
You
like
could still
that?
have sex because your period's not here, but you know when it's on its way. Because
that
all of
means
a
you're
sudden,
more fertile,
You be
though,
looking at
right?
motherfuckers like, ugh, like you be ready. You're moist. Wear a panty liner because if you don't, and it gets into your panties, and you're walking around all day, moving around all day, it's moisture in your panties, and it creates a scent. It's no air in there.
That's wild.
Y'all got a lot of work.
You put a
got a lot
panty
of stuff
liner.
to do.
See, a lot of men think that women wear panty liners because we just out here dripping all over the fucking place. No, it's just our body works that way. We you
I
know.
didn't even look that deep in the panty line.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking it's a different line of panties. That's all.
No, a panty liner is just a cotton, like it's a piece of like, just this little thing made of cotton, and you just put it in, and it helps you stay dry all
Being
day.
a girl is hard, bro.
That's like
Yo,
they tell
it
you
is
wear cotton
hard.
panties. When you wear polyester panties and all these other kind of panties, it doesn't absorb moisture, and moisture happens here. The same way your balls get hot when it's hot outside,
But it's not like
we get fucking hot.
it's way different.
No, I'm just comparing it to the fact that moisture happens for you, moisture happens for us.
But y'all, it's like way more moisture.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
balls getting sweaty ain't like y'all getting wet.
Like, damn, why'd I wear these boxes today? I should have worn my lining underwear. My balls is going crazy today.
I'm wet as fuck, bro. I gotta change my boxes.
Some men,
I'm wet.
some men get like that.
These balls and all this drip going on down here. This is crazy.
But some men get like that. That's why they have all these antiperspirant sprays for down there. Or motherfuckers throw baby powder down there, like because it gets fucking moist. It's your body. Like how they.
Y'all got it tough. Y'all have it tougher than us.
But again,
All before having the damn
women,
period.
but some women will smell like that because they don't put a liner on and they walk around all day. Just imagine being out all day. That's like taking a piece of wet clothes and you put it in a fucking bag with no air. And then when you finally take the wet clothes out the bag, it's wet. It got mildew on it. It does. No matter how much you
Ew.
wash it, you ever
Horrible.
You ever
Yo.
seen
That's what pussy like. It's like,
you ever left old laundry in the sun? Like, nigga, what?
days, you just funky, stinking ass socks. Yeah, why? That's what pussy like.
That's what my fucking pussy's like. Put a dead raccoon in the trash, underwater, nigga.
This is before my period. It's like, God damn. Your period ain't a month. Ain't for another month. Enough for another week.
Oh God! Okay, wait. Stop. I'm just trying to. That's what happens to when if you read up. I want everybody to take this opportunity and read up on it. Women have. That's why women have to. If you look at a women's feminine aisle in the supermarket, I mean, just like the pharmacy or CVS or something, we got a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of upkeep.
But you gotta remember, we have whole babies.
All right.
We have whole fucking babies
forgot.
that come out of our body.
Oh yeah, huh?
My bad.
True. Respect.
True.
My bad, Ma.
That's right.
So I just think that when it comes to those things, not so much for the man, but for the female, she has to be in tune with her body to know what her body's doing and how it's doing it. Like I got on a dress today. I'm extra cautious because I have on a dress today, which means I have my thighs are best friends right now, and you just got to take certain precautions to make sure that it's not hot.
Wow.
It get hot.
That's man.
I know niggas with thighs like mine.
That's the worst. I just
They
visualize.
shaking and shit. I know,
I just
and they knock
visualize
me
the
like
nigga
I
in the
know,
same
dude.
dress you have on.
So I'm sorry, but so for women, so men don't have to have those uncomfortable conversations with us. Just be okay with at any time you spending the night or he's coming over to you and you just came into the house with him. Just hop in the shower. It's a quick shower. You know, you just hop in real quick, 10 minutes, and you hop back out. You lotion up, you smell good, everything fresh, and then you could dive right in. But you never want to think twice.
Yeah, I think it twice. That's what fucks it up.
I take a shower. I don't care. I don't care if I just took a shower. I'm taking a shower.
Well, girls that watch this.
Yes, please. Yeah.
All you women that watch this, please take Takara's advice. It makes
Just hop in the
everything
shower.
easier. It makes everything easier.
And sometimes, you know, they have these little travel-sized, you know, like hypoallergenic soaps and stuff for women, just in case you go to your house and you don't have what she needs. You just pop it in your purse and you go and you take a shower.
This one girl told me that.
I got travel-sized shit. Take a shower.
This one girl told me that she drove a long way to see this dude, and when she got out, he wanted to go down on her, like, because he was excited to see her. And she was like, she did that. She was like, hang on, let me get in the shower. He was like, nah, I'm trying to taste the commute.
Some guys like it. He said
It's
the
like-
commute?
It's like, I feel like there are some nasty people that be like, I want the must, I want this.
They
I like
do.
when you're sweaty
They
and
do. Some
gross,
guys do.
like-
Some guys do.
Bro.
It's like, bitch, you think I flew you here and coach not to eat that pussy? I want to taste 17B, bitch.
I want to taste middle seat.
I want you to come to LA on a horse. I want to taste the road. I want to taste the beaten road.
He said the commute.
Hey, how you feel about a Greyhound, girl?
The mega
3.5 days of no showers. I want you to sit in the front.
That's nasty. The commute.
What
the fuck?
That is, yo.
I never heard a guy say that, but I know that they're out there.
Oh my God, we gotta wrap it up on that.
We gotta go.
We
Bye,
gotta
guys.
wrap it up on that.
This has been another episode of Uncomfortable Conversations. I'm your host, Takara Williams. I love these guys right here. We gotta go. Bye. Fan Network. Fan Network. Bye.